All right. That took forever.
Wow.
Are you about to leave, babe?
Yeah.
All right. Josh was here. But we're playing No, I'm Not a Human today. Now, this game recently just had an update. Josh is back there's like blowing his nose. Ew.
Sorry.
This game recently had an update though, so they added like new survivors or not survivors. Oh my god, I'm so DBD brained. Like I'm calling them survivors, but we're gonna start a new game.
New killers.
Killers? No. What are they called? Yeah, visitors. God damn, dude. Some new visitors, some human. I'm skipping the intro. It's basically just depression.
Nah.
All right. Love you. Will you lock the door?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to this. Be safe.
I will.
Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, this entire game is just reading dialogue.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's a good game though. All right, I love you.
Go to.
Be safe.
I will.
Let's see. Skip intro. I can. Oh, there's an option to skip the intro now. I'm gonna say same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. Something weird going on with the sun is quite a way to put that. And that there are people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Either it's going to explode or something's going to explode on it. Not totally sure. Either way, both of those options sound bad. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt, or worse. Okay, I can say okay. I can look after myself. How are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. So this is just the tutorial, and like I could have skipped it, but was the chat not working a second ago? Oh, hi Dave, how are you? No, I think you're just the first person here. I started and then it took me a long time to like start the stream. So like a couple people came and left because my Streamlabs was fucking up. So the chat's working fine. It's just you're the first person to chat. It's a slow stream day. I'm not playing Dead by Daylight. When I play Dead by Daylight, I get more people watching. Oh, I'm supposed to be reading this. It's 6:28 today. There was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. The burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperature outside have reached critical levels. Was the chat not working before, or? The government has since declared a state of emergency. We asked that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. Something lighter. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. I'm good, Elena. I see you're playing this already. Time to see the choices you'll make. Yeah. They did an update, so things changed. Like, despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If somebody could just explain what's going on. So that the ballerinas dancing is a reference to, they used to play like ballerinas dancing on television during, hard times in Russia. So that's what that's supposed to be referencing. I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. I don't want to sleep now. I'm full of energy. And there's no more stuff on TV. Okay, it's time to just... Beer day. Hey, there's my neighbor. Damn, so it's all true after all. Yeah, well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day. And you have to remember to let other people in. Imagine being in this situation where you can't go outside during the day. Look, I never go outside anyway because I don't know, I just don't. But, like, why would I let strangers in my house? Yeah, dog. I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. I hate dealing with people. Why do I need to have other people with me? I'm going to say I hate dealing with people because this is actually factual for me. I hate dealing with other people. I know, it won't be easy for you, but you have no choice. It might be the only thing that keeps you alive. Okay. And who knows, they might even bring something useful or share some interesting information. And don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy. So talk as much as you like. Yeah, this whole game is reading dialogue, you guys. Or Dave, since Dave's the only one here. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of information than your own two eyes. What do we need to do? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive. And hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Oh right, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 670207. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. It's a roach. Oh, I just killed it. Pest control, crush a roach. So you can just kill... You can kill the roach now? What the hell? Alright, time for bed. This is a big, spacious house, by the way. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I think the game just froze. Yeah, it froze for a second. So we're not gonna question how this guy just came into your house, got in the kitchen with a six-pack while you slept, and tells you to drink beer to fall asleep. He's my neighbor. I know him. The implication is that he's my friend, right? Alright, let's listen to the radio, see what happens. Hello, this is the emergency services dispatch. How can I help you? People, they're burning. Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there a fire? No, it's the sun. They're burning up in the sun. I gotta turn this down. Hold up. I gotta turn the volume down because I feel like it's like louder than me. Don't leave the house until dark. No, that guy haunts the streets at night. The pale one. He's not human. Oh, yeah. We'll see that guy later. Alright. That's it for the radio. Let's go to bed. Oh, yeah. There's already people at my door. Is there anything on TV? Okay, this is, if I remember correctly, this is the guy's daughter. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh, wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people, too. How did you get here in one piece? Are you afraid of visiting? How did you get here in one piece? I'm questioning that. I don't know, everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. That's one middle-aged... Yeah, she's supposed to be like 12, and she looks like a 40-year-old woman. Hey, V, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Or is there? I'll get your dad for you. I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're going to play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice, and then you move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. So, something that never dawned on me until this very moment, right? Hi, Jill. How are you? Oh my God, Jill? I haven't seen Jill in one of my streams since... Oh, wait, you were in the Minecraft stream, and it was just me, you, and Arthur. And then, remember, I got stuck out at night because I didn't dig a hole quick enough. And then I was just running around trying not to die because I played Bedrock Edition, and so the spawns are out of control. That was the last time I saw Jill. Are we all behaving on this stream that I moderate? I'm fine, thank you. Gonna listen to you as... you in the background as I play Victoria 2. Oh yeah, I know you love Victoria 2. So, but yeah, that was, and then, so this guy came around just to moderate. Yeah, he is a moderator. You guys, it's so nice to see you guys though, because, you know, I don't stream very often anymore. I don't get a lot of views on my stream. I was just actually just talking about this yesterday. So, like, it discourages you from streaming, but it is nice to stream and see some of the OGs that I haven't seen in a long time come around. I still remember that stream. Yeah, remember when I jumped in the water and I swam across and saw the big village and it was super cinematic? So you better behave. Alright, anyway. So what I was gonna say... is that she says you have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. It just dawned on me that the reason why they pile stuff up by the door is because the dad is trying to protect them from, like, the evil that is outside because of the visitors. And that never hit me before. I've played this game. This would be the third or fourth time that I'm playing this game. And that never dawned on me before until now. Also, I'm sorry if I sound like I'm screaming. The music is really loud in my ears. Bye. Okay, so I've played this game a bunch of times before. This guy is human. I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out, just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry, life is shitty sometimes, you know? Yeah, bro, I know. Life is absolutely shitty most of the time. You guys ever think about like that? Like, why is life such a struggle? Why is it so difficult? Why is there like just hardship after hardship, you know? And I'm talking about for the average normal person, not these billionaires and millionaires, the people who have a lot of money, because they're obviously going to have less problems because money pays for so many problems. But I'm just saying for the average Joe, life is just a struggle. There's just shit that happens over and over and over again to make you miserable. And so, like, when you, like, I don't know, I feel this when he says life is shitty sometimes, you know? And it's not just sometimes. It's, like, all the time. The kid basically described barricading in a nutshell. Yeah, exactly. And I never noticed that before until today. If somebody looks like the mask and is 6 feet tall, I would look the other way. You should be more compassionate, Elena. Rich people also struggle. No, they do also struggle, but their struggles are different. When your problems are not that you have to pay rent or that you can't, like, okay, if you have money, you're not struggling to eat, you're not struggling to pay rent, you're not struggling with a roof over your head, and chances are that your life is a little bit easier than the average Joe. That doesn't mean that you don't have trauma. That doesn't mean that you don't have problems. That doesn't mean that you don't go through it sometimes and that you don't deal with struggling as well. Your just struggles are not the same as somebody who can't pay their rent and can't afford to feed their kids. Do you know what I mean? There's a big difference in like the level of struggle. What are we talking about? I'm playing No, I'm Not a Human, and this is what we're talking about. All right, anyway. So, what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? This guy's human. You sure you won't make any trouble, I'm gonna say. What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? What do you think there'll be any different here? What should I ask him? Should I ask him why did they kick you out, or what do you think will be any different here? They struggle with choosing which color their yacht is gonna be. Yeah, well, you know, like, that is a struggle, Jill. I mean, I don't know what color I'm gonna paint my walls. Speaking of, how the fuck is yacht an English word? I think it's a French word, right? Originally? Like, this music is super loud in my ears, y'all. Like, I feel like I'm screaming into my microphone, and these walls are thin, so I feel like my neighbors can hear me. So I'm gonna say, why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? He already explained that to me, so I'm gonna say, why do you think it'll be any different here? What else would I do otherwise? Just stand outside and wait for the sun to take my skin? No, I think I'd prefer to avoid that. As long as I'm alive, I'll look for someone to talk to. If that isn't here, maybe I'll get lucky somewhere else. And if I have an ounce of luck left in this life, it might just be someone who's not a complete asshole. Okay, I'm gonna let him in because, like I said, don't swear. You're allowed to swear in my streams, bro. I can say whatever the frick I want because I am the law. Wow. Everybody, did Dave ever hear about, like, your first stream where you moderated? Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. Alright. And the next person is not human. Now, this is like the tutorial part of the game. So the first guy's human and this guy's not human, or this chick. And the thing is that she is such a nice person that it's so hard to turn her away. If you actually play through this game and she's in your house and you test her and you realize she's a visitor 100% of the time, you feel bad because she is just so nice. And it isn't until deeper into the game, once you've talked to her a few times, that she starts to realize she's a visitor and she starts to become kind of crazy. But at first, she's really nice and, like, anxiety-ridden, and it just feels bad, like, turning her away. But I am going to turn her away because we're trying to win this game. Immaculate cheekbones on this fella, and this one's got a slumped shoulder. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not like I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet, but it could be worse. It's just, we're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. So now I'm just trying to find a place to hide from the sun. What do you think will happen? What will you do now? Try to survive somehow? It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere and the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Ugh, are you scared? Tell me it'll all be over soon, please. You should leave. Haha, okay, I get it. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Clearly I should go then. Yeah, you should. Bye? Yeah, bye. Yeah, no, she's always a visitor. We don't want... Ooh, why are they banging on my door like this is the police? Yo, how's it hanging? Dude, you been seeing how gnarly things are out here? What the hell is going on? Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? This guy's from California. Look at he's wearing. He's the stoner. I don't know. Okay, so this is when things begin to get randomized, where you don't know if someone's a visitor or not. Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? The sun is flaring up and burning people alive during the day. Creatures that look like humans are crawling up out of the ground. Yeah, he's a stoner. For sure he's a stoner. You have to let that dude in. You want me to let the stoner in? I don't know if he's human or not. The tutorial's over, so now it's randomized for the most part. I'm going to tell him that creatures that look like humans are crawling out of the ground. Please let him in no matter what. That guy's such a vibe. Nah, he's a visitor. Straight up, bro. Oh, I love when chat gets into arguments. Zombies? Dude, I knew it. bro, you can like totally count on me for what comes next. I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Just clue me in. We dealing with classic slow zombies or the gnarly fast ones? Okay, so here's a question for Chad. Do you guys think you could survive a zombie apocalypse? Cause like, if they just walked really slow, maybe I'd have a chance. But if they were runners, no fucking way, dude. No fucking way. I have authority over you. Why are you guys arguing? Yeah, sure, you can count on a guy who's stoned out of his mind and doesn't even know what the hell is going on. And stop spamming my damn Discord. What? What are you guys arguing about? You guys are arguing like a married couple in my chat. Hold on 1 second. Okay. And but this like brain virus, blarg, or are they just freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude, the answer to that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got a shotgun or like grenades? We're gonna need hella firepower to make it through this one. He said hella? That's what I'm trying to say. This guy is obviously from California, which is funny because I believe this game takes place in, somewhere in Eastern Europe, I think. No, okay, so strategically speaking, I am gonna let him in because you need to have people here for in case FEMA shows up, and you need to have people here in case the tall dude shows up. So I am gonna let this guy in, but we're gonna question him and go through the signs of visitors. Anyway, I wouldn't survive that long. Maybe if I get lucky by sticking with people, but I doubt myself would last that long. So, I don't think I'm not a fighter. Like, I can fight if I need to. I can defend myself, but I'm not a fighter. And I'm not sure that I could survive, maybe for a little while. But if they were runners, like if these zombies ran, there's no way I would survive. And food, man, like loads of food. What the hell are you even saying? Do you really have no idea what's happening out there? I'm gonna say, what the hell are you even saying? Dude, I know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it's me who's questioning you. You know how sci-fi writers already know what the future's gonna be like? I'm a science fiction writer and I don't know what the future's gonna be like, but some of the best science fiction writers throughout history have been able to predict the future based on what they saw what was going on in their current time, and they were able to predict what could possibly happen as a result of things happening in their current time. You know how sci-fi writers already know what the future's gonna be like? Like, they go space brain and predict crazy tech stuff before it even happens. Imagine if we went to space and started sending letters to aliens. Whoa, this guy. Totally wild, my dude. My homie read a zine where it happened. And Ultralax, come on, let me in. Zomboid taught me that I can't deal with Sprinter Zombies apocalypse. But that depends on if the zombies are dead or just infected. If the zombies are undead, they will decompose over time and become less dangerous the longer they exist for. If it's an infection, you're cooked. Yeah, that's true. Like, if they're dead, you just gotta wait it out till it's cold. Done playing Victoria 2, a massive uprising and a sudden call to a big war by a major ally made me somewhat demotivated. Oh, that sucks. Alright, we're gonna let this guy in. Okay? Yo, appreciate it, my man. Man, this might be the raddest thing that's happened to me, like, ever. This guy talks like me. You know, I'm from California, and this is how I talk. I use the word hella, I use the word dude, bro. Like, just the way he talks is very Californian. They should totally make a movie about this someday. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Alright, let's look out the windows. I didn't look out the windows the other night. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. So the night before, there was drunks. Not unless it's the Walking Dead virus, then somehow they retain motor function despite years in apocalypse. Yeah, the Walking Dead shit is terrifying. Are they afraid of something? Yeah, they're afraid of something. My game is running, like, a little slow. Like, I don't... You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. These teenagers have no idea what they're going up against. This game is like shitting itself, bro. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor, who's currently visiting you. No, he's not. Didn't he go home already? Somehow those walking skeletons can still overpower male or female at their peak. It's insane. The Walking Dead is dumb. Okay, I've only watched one episode of The Walking Dead. I wasn't into it. I heard it's a really good show, though. So, like, I can't agree or disagree with you because I only saw one episode. From the one episode I saw, I was kind of bored and not interested in what happens next, but it was one episode. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard that the show is actually, like, pretty good. And I've heard that the graphic novel is amazing. So it really depends on which part you're consuming, because there's video games, there's the graphic novel, then there's the TV show. I'd say the series. Comics, never read them, sadly. I read the comic and enjoyed it a ton. Alright. Time for bed. Okay, good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's overgrowing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to Just a Moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. They say unhoused, and that sounds worse than homeless. Like, unhoused is supposed to be, like, the PC way to describe a homeless person, but unhoused sounds more insulting than homeless. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates. But first, a message from our sponsors. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store, but with 4Rest, you can get everything you need by picking up the phone. This is just a commercial. Yeah, they're going to give you a number and you can order groceries. I don't know. I never order groceries in this game because dude is a hermit. He has hella food. It's the Crimson Chin. Oh, the guy on the news? This is typical Eastern Europe. Oh, it's the Crimson Chin. Good afternoon. Here's the weather forecast. A warm front is pushing into our region, bringing with it the heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect even higher temperatures over the coming week. With the sun's increased activity, we can also expect strong UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing. Why would you be outside right now? Is that literally Uber Eats? Yeah, it's like the video games version of like Uber Eats or like DoorDash. When the creator of Dwarf Fortress first implemented necromancy, it had an undesired result of also bringing to non-life things like nail clippings or a pile of fur. Ultimately, he decided to keep it in because he decided that it makes about as much sense as bringing skeletons to unlife. That's kind of funny. Okay, yeah, so abstain from sunbathing, as high temperature could also significantly increase the risk of sunstroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively, I don't know how to talk today, you guys, negatively affect your health. But to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. Okay, let's go talk to our neighbors, shall we? So, the tall guy's right here. Was there something you wanted? Why did they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It fucked us all up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me? Well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar, and screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves." Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer foam don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? Brother, what are you talking about? I guess he's just talking about how life sucks. I'm not going to test him because I know he's human. Oh, there's nobody. This is a big house. Where is that stoner at? I don't remember what room he's in. We gotta talk to the stoner. Oh, here he is. Oh my god. If somebody sunbathes right that very moment, don't want to get mistaken for the pale lunatic walking around out there as white as milk. I wouldn't want to be assumed as a murderer either. Be faster that way, although if you fall asleep, then there's a different story. You won't have to worry about either. You'll be Ash. Yeah, that's scary. Alright, let's talk to the stoner. Sup, dude? This guy is such a Californian. I'm dying. Alright, what were you doing before the cataclysm? Oh, bro, I was just chilling. You know, watching flicks. Hanging with the homies. Oh my god. This guy. But now, no more movies. No more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic, commercial, panic, commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. They're probably dead, bro. Heard some big shots saying now's not the time for fun. This is a crisis. Man, screw that bore. Fun never ends. It's Fun Town. Booyah. Oh my god, this guy. Okay, we need to test him because I don't know. I need to test you. Let's check your teeth out. Okay, his teeth aren't white, so he might just be human. So we'll let him slide for now. Teeth look totally like I grew up chewing corn, not cereal, right? But bro, these chompers tough as nails. Popped a little bottle with him once, man. Wild. Totally almost bit off my tongue, but the beers kept flowing, bro. I hate the way this guy talks. This guy talks like me, so I feel like I'm being called out as I read the way that he talks. And I'm like, you're obnoxious. But I'm like, does this mean I'm obnoxious? I love the stoner dude. That's a California native. Yeah, right? He comes off as being extremely Californian. Come on, man. Just like to blaze it, you know? Pull out gun. I can pull out my gun and just shoot him if I wanted to. He hasn't done anything to prove that. If it's a visitor, they nailed the California nativeness. So you guys want to hear a funny story? When I was in Alaska, I was talking to my manager about something, and I said, "Whoa, dude, something, right?" And he was like, "I can tell you're from California because you're calling your manager dude." And I was like, "Yeah, because in California, that completely flies. Like, no one cares. They're going to say it, too." And he was like, he didn't say, he wasn't, like, mad or anything, but he was just like, what the hell, man? Like, he was taken off guard by it. Alright, someone's at my door. Let's go see who it is. This game is like running. What the hell? He's in here laughing to himself. Alright, let's open. Oh my god. Enough! Stop fidgeting and stand still. Hello, could you please help us? What happened? I'm exhausted. I just want a place to sleep. I had 5 kids. Now this is the only one left. My husband disappeared too. I don't know if he's dead or if he abandoned us, but now I just want to lie down and pass out for a few days. Where did your other kids go? I don't know. Maybe their father took them. I want to go to his house, but I just don't have the strength anymore. Sure, we fought a lot, but it's hard not to when you live with someone who acts like a complete asshole. Forget him. Look, the most important thing to me is now finding my kids. I don't know if I should let this person in. Yeah, I'll let her in. Finally, a moment of rest. Come on, get a move on. Pick your spot. We'll be out of here by tomorrow, I promise. Hey, I hope I don't look too messed up to get let in. Should I be worried? What happened to your skin? Yeah, what's going on with that? He could be a visitor. That's exactly what I mean. It's congenital. I can't do anything about it. But for some reason, people think I'm a visitor. It's insane. Everyone's paranoid these days. I get it, but I'm not a visitor. That's exactly what a visitor would say. We'll see about that. What makes you so sure? Because I know what I am, and I'm not one of them. Are you gonna let me in or not? Fine. What if I give you something? Say, this cat food. Will you let me in then? I don't take bribes. Alright then, have it your way. I'm off. I don't trust him. So you've allowed a single mother in. The thing is about the single mother is she could be a visitor. Because I remember in one playthrough, she her kid was missing. And she was like, I don't know, they're around here somewhere. But you never see the kid again. So I'm like, did she eat her kid? You know, because visitors be eating humans and killing them and shit. So I don't know. Oh, howdy. My lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. Does my house look like a safe place to you? Honestly, your place looks safer than any other we've seen, right, honey? I don't really know how to explain it, haha. Big house, a little out of the way, no nosy neighbors, less chance of some cuckoo showing up, right? Can your wife speak for herself? Yeah, Hi, Josh, how are you? Okay, so if I remember correctly, this guy is abusive to his wife. So you've allowed a single mother in. Jill, why do you say allowing a single mother in like it's some horrible crime? Okay, can your wife speak for herself? Of course she can. Honey, will you say something? Silence. She's just really tired. I'm sorry. But maybe we can all talk together another day. If we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Oh, forgive me. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. Sir. All of them are visitors. Okay, what the fuck? This ain't no damn Eastern Europe. Nobody here says howdy or... This ain't right, bro. So, Dave, I think what it is it's localized for American English. So, it's the devs are from Eastern Europe, but it's localized for, American English. So, that's what I think it is. Yeah. It definitely doesn't come off as Eastern Europe. I mean, the howdy thing, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't let those two in. You guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back. If it's localized, I can forgive it. Jill, what do you think about these two? They look like they both pooped themselves. Oh my god, Josh. You know what's crazy? I didn't notice that until, of course, Josh said it. Now that he said it, I'm like, they definitely both look like they pooped themselves. Alright, I'm not letting them in. You should leave. Please, friend, forgive my insistence, but try to put yourself in my shoes. My wife is very weak these days. She tires quickly, and I'd do anything for her, you understand? I love her dearly. I'd give you the shirt off my back if it could buy her safety. Speaking of that, we've got something. It's not my shirt, but how about coffee? I'm willing to give you everything I have left if it means my darling can get... No! Like I already said, no. I don't take bribes. Sorry to bother you. We'll just have to keep looking, won't we, sweetie? Come on, move your damn legs. I'm tired too. See how he talks to her? I don't trust this guy. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. What the hell? There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Oh yeah, I can call the neighbor too, you guys. Yeah, let's call the neighbor. Oh, I can't use it at night. I'll call during the day. The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. They're dead, by the way. Oh, great. This guy. That ain't no man. Oh, I don't like that. Remember the teenagers that were out here? I think that visitor killed them. They're out here just laying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Okay. Well, that's horrifying. You see the neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors. If only for a moment. Time for bed. Who are those teenagers? They were just like people that they were just like some kids that were out there like hanging out the night before, but now they're dead. Jesus, howdy Christ. Herbert or Henry? Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specifically say this is a sign that helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, what is this propaganda? FEMA has come to our aid. The person who wrote this game hates FEMA, by the way. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slip to have them visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline. 000451. Pretty sure it's always 000451, and the 451 is a reference to Fahrenheit 451. It's a novel that was required reading when I was in school. There's a good reason to hate FEMA. The crazy thing is that this game makes you think about the signs a bit, don't you? Because, like, you can have a perfect white tee if you take care of yourself very well, and dirt could come from Guardian. Yeah, exactly. And some of the later signs, too, like later on, one of the signs is something like bloodshot eyes. Well, if you work long hours or you've been up all night and you can't rest, you might have bloodshot eyes. I don't know. My nails are freshly cut. Yeah, Josh was cutting his nails yesterday while I was on stream. Even if somebody has either or, it'd still be pretty fucked to assume there's some scary demon thing just because of that. Yeah, and like that's what this game makes you question. It takes you question your own humanity because you're sitting here deciding who is human and who isn't. And you can shoot people. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Reports say a pale maniac has appeared on the streets of the city. From various testimonies, police have learned that his victims all had one thing in common. They were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to the victim before committing their vicious murder. Yeah, he hasn't visited us yet, but he will soon enough. The suspect is a very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He is of slender build and wears a single pair of pants. A single pair of pants as opposed to multiple pairs of pants. Further reports have added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. I like how they report this so calmly. They're like, so by the way, sometimes he wears other people's skin. That is some straight up Buffalo Bill serial killer shit, and they're just like reporting it like that. I feel like if there was a serial killer that wore other people's skin, they would like have trouble reporting that in the media. I feel like that would be, they wouldn't be able to just say that shit, but you know, maybe that's just me. I feel like if there was a serial killer that actually wore other people's skin, that would come from the victims or from the people who witnessed it, not the news. That would be like a rumor that would be circulating. The news would like avoid that detail. Looks like Guy Pearce. I don't know what Guy Pearce looks like. I'm gonna be honest with you. This information has not been confirmed. If you see this man, do not open your door. Do not tell him that you are alone. That's all for now. Alright. Let's make sure everybody's alive. Oh no! I let a visitor in. Tall guy's dead. See, look, there's the kid. Oh! Her teeth are perfectly white. You guys, somebody's dead, and her teeth are perfectly white. It's either her or the stoner. Or no, maybe they're both visitors. I think her and the stoner are both visitors. Dog. This sucks. I might have to shoot her. I'm gonna leave her alone for now. I think there has to be 2 visitors in your house at a time in order for someone to die. I think this guy's this. Okay, let me see your hands, bro. Like, no worries at all. I got you, homie. Hands. Dude, I was like digging up a geocache recently. Dirt, don't sweat it. Oh, hell nah. I told you not to trust single mothers, Elena. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so he's got dirt under his nails. She's got perfectly white teeth. And they killed my homie. The tall guy, I love him. He's my favorite character. And they killed him. Ugh. I'm going to have to shoot one of these people. And I don't know which one of them to shoot. Just wiggle them, watch them move. Trippy stuff, man. Hold on. Told you not to trust single mothers, Elena. Wow. Wow. I was about to call you Yvonne. That's kind of funny. I don't know what to do. I'm going to call the neighbor. I'm going to call my neighbor. 670-207. I'll be like, somebody was murdered in my house last night, dog. Hey, neighbor. You saw what happened out there? Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. It didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risk her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Is your daughter okay? Who killed them? Be careful. Is your daughter okay? I don't know. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice. But back at home, she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's not really biting. Who killed them? It was that tall, pale thing. I thought I only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I don't think about what else she might see. I didn't think about what else she might see. Is your daughter okay? Who killed them? Be careful. End call. Thanks. You take care, too. Alright, I can call FEMA. Can I report that I think somebody is a visitor? Okay. I think the visitor was the stoner. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples? Or looking for somewhere to set up a base? I don't know who killed. Charred husks of teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. The FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. Hold on, I'm checking my windows before I answer the door. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down the creepy visitor? Alright, I'm coming. Damn. Banging on my fucking door. Ah, shit. Uh-oh. I might die here, you guys. Howdy. What do you want? He said howdy, by the way, Dave. Uno momento. Shit. Yeah. I'm not letting you in. What do you want? You know, I always say I'm not letting you in. I'm gonna say, what do you want this time? Spacious house you got yourself here. Fucking creep. I like it. I don't need anything from you. I've got a gun. I'm gonna say... He seems nice. Yeah, he's wearing someone else's skin. He seems real nice. No, you don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Okay. We wait for the next person. He seems nice. Whoa. Is anybody else seeing this? What's wrong with you? What? His eyebrows arc in distress. What happened? Somebody sewed this man's mouth shut. I have never seen this visitor before. Have you guys seen this guy before? I've never seen this guy before. That guy's legit. Let him in. He's legit. I mean, I should let him in just to yeah. I mean, I might let him in. We'll see. He mumbles again, but you can't make out anything he's saying. Did someone sew your mouth shut? What am I supposed to do with you? Did someone sew your mouth shut? He mumbles something while waving his arms. You can't be sure, but his cheeks seem wet with tears. I'm gonna let him in. He nods and steps inside. This is called a certified hood classic. Let him in? Is that Jared Leto? I let him in. Oh, it's this guy. So, we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths. Yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Somewhere towards the beginning. I need my chapstick. You guys, I lost my chapstick, and this is the most depressing thing ever. Alright. Who's the bald guy? He doesn't come in, he just tells you some stuff. Open it at the end. It was so long ago. Perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you, I, and the fish only exist in the memory of a person who is long gone. Maybe no one really exists, and it's only raining outside. It feels like things might truly fade away so very, very soon. What do you think? Do we inhabit the dream of another, or are we the one who dreams? It's an interesting line. What does it mean? Do you really believe that? Not entirely. I'd read it more as a form of advice, lest you forget a deed undone, or perhaps a call to attention. While I was considering the deeper meaning, a message flashed into my mind. When the cat's eyes meet yours, be sure to show them inside. Hey, that rhymed. Good the fortune. Why does he look like he has no hair? The fortune favors the bold is a friend of yours. Funny. He does recon. This guy just comes in and tells you some weird shit. Tells you to let the cat in. And yeah. I can't say why just yet. But that should make things easier for you. For now, I'm going to have a nice, long ponder about the selection you chose from that book. There should be someone else coming. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. I don't know who the fucking... Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA. But first, a word from our sponsors. Once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water may... Oh, this is just a beer commercial. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the two brothers started Boba Brewery together. Blah, 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 blah. Beer commercial. Now available for rest food delivery. Call now. Okay. FEMA, what is it? And why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It is not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. This is Poland? Yeah, that's why I was standing by the bathroom, Dave. He's in there like, and I'm like wondering what he was doing. That's why I walked by the bathroom and stopped. This is a Polish city. The FEMA employees appears on your doorstep. We recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. FEMA's gonna start showing up, so yeah. Okay. Alright, now... We didn't let anybody else in. That guy's dead. Alright, her eyes aren't red. The thing is that... The thing is that this guy... This guy might be the visitor, y'all. I think he is. I need to test you. Eyes. Because if he's a stoner, his eyes are going to be red. Oh, they're not red. Damn, I don't know which one of these is... Bober Cerny is a dead giveaway. Oh, yeah, because it's supposed to be based off something else. My pupils don't sweat it. Man, you wouldn't believe how often they busted my ass for that at the store. Bummer, dude. Which one of these people is the visitor? That's the question. Gonna call my neighbor. Hey neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm still shaken up by all this. The murders, the soldiers, FEMA. They even showed up at my door last night. Asked about the people staying here, scribbled something on a tablet, and then... one of them took someone out of my house. Where did they take them? Good thing they didn't take your daughter. Who are FEMA anyway? Where did they take them? Hell if I know. They said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than to think they'd help us or get us to a safe place. Good thing they didn't take your daughter. No way in hell I'm ever letting that happen. Over my dead body. Prophetic. If those bastards so much as lay a finger on her, I'll tear them apart. What is FEMA? I don't know. Nobody really knows much about them. They came out of nowhere, acting like they've got everything under control. But how do they even spot the signs when they are all just normal human traits? Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth. Alright, take care. End call. So many questions, not a single damn answer. Neighbor, I need to ask something of you. If something happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. I promise. Thank you, neighbor. I knew I could count on you. Alright, gotta go. Stay strong. Alright. Time for bed. Lamb off of the Deb paid attention to a lot during Hurricane Katrina. Oh, because of FEMA? Yeah. I thought it was a response to COVID. Because this game came out recently and we had all kinds of issues with FEMA during COVID. I thought maybe that was what it was a reference to, but it also could be a reference. What is this guy doing in here? He's sleeping. Alright, let's answer the door. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? Won't lie, you just made a promise that'll be hard to keep. Yeah, but like, I'm gonna try to keep it. I would try to keep it. If somebody asked me to look after their kid, if something happened to them, I would try to keep that promise. I mean, it's gonna be hard to keep, but I would try to keep it. No, of course not. My squad split up into a few smaller groups so we can cover more ground. This shouldn't take much of your time. Why are you in protective gear? Should I be wearing that too? No, but you could buy some if it would help you make you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. So what happens next? Does FEMA have a plan of action? There was a lot of criticism of FEMA during COVID. Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board. Then we'll send them back. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. Oh, they took the mumbly guy. Aw. What the hell? Here's another Californian. Mind if I come in? Does it look empty? I mean, you're a bold one. Hey, why so rude? I haven't done anything wrong, and you can drop the judgmental look if that's what's going on here. The way I look doesn't mean anything, and I don't wish anyone any harm. And I'd hope you're not the kind to judge. What are you running from? You think it's going to be any better here? What makes you think I'm running from anything? Yeah, that is kind of a weird question to just ask. Like, what are you running from? Something tells me these visitors are actually people and not some weirdos. Something tells me they do more than they let on. Hence the normal human traits comment from the neighbor. Holy shit, what the hell? Yeah, this chick is, this is a Californian too, y'all. Uno momento. I'm gonna grab something to drink. Alright. That's a Californian? Portland too, yeah. Yeah, Portland, Oregon. But I would say she looks like she could be a Californian too. We're gonna let her in simply because I need more people in my house. It's not just family formalities. It makes it easier to get to the point. Plus, I've got a feeling the cities won't be safe for long. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets. No air, more crime, paranoia is boiling in those apartment blocks. I think we're headed for one hell of a shit show. And I'd rather not be in front row when it starts. Alright, I'm gonna let her in. Oh, look, that super baked dude's here. That super baked dude's here. She's talking about the stoner. It's a long story, and I'm not about to dump it on you. But you won't see us in the same room together. Then go stay in another room. There's several rooms in the house. I won't lie. Does thing on her forearm spell dicks, or am I wrong? It does look like dicks. It does. You won't see us in the same room together. I'll kick them out. Come in. You should leave. Alright, so we have a choice, ladies and gentlemen. Should we leave, kick the stoner out? I think the stoner might have been the visitor. Because, okay, so one time the lady with the kid, she came in, and another time I was playing the game, and the kid disappeared, and I think she killed the kid. But the kid is here with her this time, so I think she's the human, and I think the stoner is the visitor. So I'm gonna kick the stoner out, and we're gonna take her in. Thanks, didn't expect it, but was really hoping for it. Alright. Hi. Lila, let me in. Are you freaking out? What happened? Mama, my dad, they killed my daddy. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Come in. You'll help me? I'm scared. Pretty sure the little girl's always a human. Hi. You open or not? Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will help you? Who are you? How did you find my house? Why does this child look like a 40-year-old British dude? I mean, yeah, it's definitely an interesting. How did you find my house? Sea City? Lived there. Saw your house. Walk over here. Not hot here. Did someone send you here? You remind me of someone. Do I? Sure. So what now? You tell me more, or what? Strange thing to say. I don't think you're human. Prove that you're a person. But you can fuck off. Yeah, I don't think you're human. So what? Want see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm Ball Arena. You decide what we do. I'm gonna let her in because she's got the cat. Poor dancer freezing cold. So sad. Do not torture Kitty. Kitty hates cold. Okay, so she's definitely a visitor. Oh, there's the cat. Aw, he's so cute. Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside of your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. See, some people could just shave their armpits. You know what I mean? FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. I don't know how to talk. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. Hi, Hope. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm not human. I'm not either. We're just playing this game. What if you were in this situation where you had to think about who you're letting in your house? Like, I don't know. I would probably be too nice and let too many people in and end up dead because of it. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. All right, time to test some people. Kitty is here. What more you need? Why are you here? What a dumb question. You open door. Ask yourself what for. What am I for? It's all same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. I don't want any nothing. Not you. What matters is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who care? Be sure of something. You chew up what conscience leaves behind? Oh my god, look how white her teeth are. Actually, before I go, doesn't this game trigger you with some sort of, I don't know. Not really. I don't really find this game super triggering. The suspicions you gotta have towards the other characters in game sound like they would be kind of psychotic in real life, and I'm probably looking too deep into it. I mean, being suspicious is not the same as suffering from psychosis. You know what I mean? Like, I'm way more paranoid and suspicious when I'm in psychosis than I am normally, but I'm normally just a sort of cautious person anyway. But it's very different. Psychosis is completely different from just being cautious or suspicious or even a little paranoid. Psychosis is a range of beliefs and delusions and hallucinations and things that you can't prove, but you truly believe for no reason. That's the delusional end of it. And also you have hallucinations where you hear things, see things that aren't really there. It's very different from just being paranoid. You know what I mean? She's gone. Simple trade-off. I mean, she has bite, a tasty hole, and tasty conscience. What is conscience? Y'all, I'm pulling out my gun. Ha ha ha, shoot the gun. She's laughing. Hear them out. You change mine? Want another sign? You wish for more? Alright, let's look at her eyes. On to the most interesting part. I have things written in pupils. See? Oh my god, look how red her pupils are. She has all the signs. Thanks for explaining that. Yeah, I guess since I never went through it, I don't understand the difference. See ya, have a good time. Later, V, have a good night. Tragedy, you live alone, yes? So, how it feel? Pull out the gun. Don't like the red blood. You spill much every hour, every day, yet love it you do not? Yes or no? Shoot her. That what she wants. Never thought she'd ever favor big idiot. Oh yeah, she was a visitor. Alright, well she's dead. Time to check out my other people. Okay, the kid's still here. I think she's human. We gotta pet the cat. Obligatory pets for cat. Meow. Pet the cat. You reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. It's getting harder by the day. You talked a lot out there on the doorstep. You noticed. Occupational hazard, I guess. Talking too much, especially when I'm nervous. Always think I have to smooth things over, set everything right, make it all as palatable as possible. I used to be a radio host. Well, damn. What? Believe me or not, I couldn't care less, but staying there became impossible. It's a total circus now. Every crook's on the air, scrambling to sell something, offering an overpriced peace of mind. Here's a miracle balm for all your troubles. Just put a glass of water by the radio. It'll soak up the waves. And it keeps getting worse. I couldn't stand being part of that anymore. I'd had enough. And don't get me started on the news. I just sit there wondering how the hell we're still alive. If they could barely put those info reports together, I can only imagine how sloppy their screenings were. What should we look at? Looks like Garfield. Yeah, he does look like Garfield. Alright, she has a radio face. Eyes? Oh, eyes. I like them almost as much as my tattoos. What the hell? Why is her pupils wet? Her sclera is black. What do you think? Pull out the gun. I think the teeth would be a good thing to check. I'm gonna leave her alone for now. It's time for bed. I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong. Then they said, Daddy. Daddy. Oh, that's sad. Okay, just rest for now. The girl calls out for her father nonstop. There's no end in sight to her hysterics. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking sad. Jesus. Alright. Oh, the radio. I forgot about the radio. I haven't been listening to the radio at all. Is she secretly Sans? I swear you always ask if characters are secretly Sans. Okay, Matt Pat. We're going to bed. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house. Oh, so very soon. Who was at my fucking... You can hear the kid, you can hear crying. That's fucked up. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black, and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. Yeah, that is pretty creepy. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of a recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Sans is her trust. You know what's funny? When I was playing Undertale, I kept calling Sans, but he's named after Comic Sans, the fucking font, and also he's a comedian. And my stupid ass kept calling him Sans. It was pretty funny. Alright. Let's answer the door, shall we? Oh, this again. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When will you return the person you took? Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. Fine, if there's no other way. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, they're taking the little girl. No! I promised that dude that I would take care of his daughter, and they're taking her away. I broke my promise. This sucks. And they're not going to return her either. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. So you're still holed up in here, I see. What do you think of that guy? The one in the suit. He's just doing his job. I don't know how to feel about him. Why feel at all? Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I can't do anything. I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. So, you alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. I really like that quote. You know, it's reminiscent of Dog Eat Dog World, but I like the way that he put it. Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. It's very poetic. I like it. There's no happy ending for her. Yeah, man, I feel bad. That sucks. Her dad got killed, and then they took her away from me, and I promised her dad that I would take care of her. Damn shame. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Wonderful. The cat's with you. What do you do with the one who brought it? It's for you to decide. Homie, I already shot her. How did you know about the cat? A powerful entity awaits the cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far, but even I do not see all. One thing is yet clear, though. Something wicked this way comes. You cannot halt it. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. I haven't been listening to the radio, y'all. I probably should. What am I supposed to do with that information? Nothing. I've already said too much. But for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. Halt your scrutiny until the third sunrise. If you can do that, my guidance can continue. Maybe it'll bring you peace, or at least help you move on. So don't test anybody? Is that what he's saying? Chat, did he just tell me not to test anybody? Oh, there's somebody else. Hello. Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Why don't you knock your own damn head? Don't bang on my door. Who is this? Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake ya. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a gravedigger, you know. Not that there's much point in it now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just keel over and rot where they fall. Did you see something out there? Did you just walk off the job? Job ain't worth squat. No one brings in bodies anymore anyway. Folks stop caring about proper send-offs, I tell ya. Sun'll cremate the corpses anyway, and these nights, they're too short to deal with the dead. Don't test for anyone for 3 days and 3 nights. By that means don't kill anybody. Alright. Fine. I won't test anybody and I won't kill anybody. We're good. If only trouble nurtured us just like we nurture it. Anyway, I quit. To hell with it. I'm done. Should I let this guy in, chat? Yeah, I'll let him in. Just be quick with that door, alright? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. Hello there. Oh, here, lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have room for us? Is your friend sick? She's my sister. She's depressed. She can't walk or bathe on her own. Sometimes even getting out of bed is a challenge for her. But it's okay. She'll get better someday. Right, sis? She's not really in the mood to talk right now, but she finds the strength to speak up sometimes. What are you going to do next? Aren't you tired of carrying her around? What are you going to do next? I have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little more comfortable. Then we'll create a new life for ourselves. They say our lives are over, but I disagree. If anything, things should get easier from here on out. Come in. I think our parents' deaths worsened her condition, but she's been like this for a long time now. Maybe she'll be able to snap out of it a little while we're here. So the thing is with 2 people, one of them could be a visitor. So, like, I just let 2 people in. One could be a visitor, and one might not be. So, but I'm not going to test anybody for 3 nights. I've got enough people in here. I've got the cat. We'll see if anybody ends up dead. Smells like someone died tonight. Uh-oh, we let a visitor in. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on the captured image, strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary aura-sensitive photographic film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you at home to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you found a visitor. Now, science time. The heat won't stop you. Feel the drive. With Energeca, you're alive. Wow, an invigorating energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more effectively than water. Now available for ORS delivery. Order at... Alright, so we just watched all the news. Alright. This is the end. Like there's a blanket of chains draped over my entire body. It's all so very, very heavy. And it's weighing me down. I want to take it off. I just need to gather my strength. If only someone would lend me some. I have to help her with a lot of things. I was able to give her a bath yesterday. I couldn't even get her in the tub at home. Nothing has changed for her yet, but thanks for asking. Depression can make things really complicated. I'm afraid that if something happens and we need to run, she won't even find it in herself to stand up. Or that she won't be able to eat anything because she can't find the energy to chew or swallow. I'm tired too. I think I'll rest a bit. Okay, I got a full house, but I can't test anybody. Is this guy human? Why did you become a gravedigger? Oh, my job? Yeah, I don't know actually. Cemetery is kind of like a library, you know? But these books aren't for reading. They just lie there, quiet. I used to know every grave, who's where, how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird. Feels deep enough, and then bam, empty. Empty, I tell you, but the paper said someone should have been down there. Some guy, dead for sure. I remember he had a mustache, but poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again? I can't tell if this guy's human. Did you call your husband? Why should I? He'd just make some excuse. He never lifted a finger. It was all on me. The kids, the house, the bills. Sometimes I think we were just tolerating each other, but he never left me for whatever reason. He looks like Snape, but old and moldy and with oily hair. Yeah, but I'm trying not to kill anybody. So, somebody died last night, but he never left me for whatever reason. Maybe I was too convenient, or maybe he was just scared I'd gut him if he ever tried. God, I'm tired. You gut him? Did y'all catch that? Here's an idea. Maybe you should call him. His number is 608-696. Give him a piece of my mind. After all, they're his kids too. He should help look for them. Alright, we're gonna call. Today is cashier's day. There's no one in the kitchen. I know I let quite a few people in. Somebody died. Oh, she was human. Oh, I can't test myself. Alright, let's call her husband. Deadbeat mom's husband. 608-696. 608-696. Huh? Yeah? Hello? Your wife gave me this number. Your wife needs help. Same old story. I'm always the one left to clean up the mess. She just sits there like, but I'm tired. Nothing new. She's lost all the kids. Are they with you? No. Aren't they with her? Not surprised. Did you check her mother's place? Maybe you could come and get her? Let her go herself. She's not a princess. She's got 2 working legs, right? So what's the problem? Alright, so this couple is just not happy. You two can figure this out. Anyway, I'll tell her you're alive. Don't bother. What's the point? We don't give a damn about each other. I have no idea why you're even getting involved. Whatever. Hope you two have a wonderful life. Okay. Well, that solves that. I think you can dig down here. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna drink some beer. I do have a visitor in my house right now, but I don't know which one's a visitor, and I'm not supposed to kill anybody for 3 days, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel bad for the kids. Yeah, me too. The guy doesn't, they don't give a damn about those kids. Not the mom, not the husband. Oh, the music changed. Why, hello there, dear boy. Oh, this guy. Who are you? Do you know me? Oh, ho, of course I know you are. The mycelium told me. Its a way of speaking is tricky, but I've learned how to make sense of the signals they send. Oh, yes. So listen close, dear boy. We've got a lot of work to do, and not much time to do it. Mycelium? Oh, yes, yes. I know it's hard for ordinary folks to understand. They speak in their own strange way. Mycelium is how mushrooms talk to one another. I learned to hear them by studying the Book of Smiles, but what they told me last, well, let's say it's not good. They spoke of the mushroom festival drawing near, and that, my dear boy, is no good at all. Now, when they talk Santa, yeah, he does look like Santa. But what's interesting is when they talk about the mushroom festival thing, it reminds me of nukes, because nukes make mushroom clouds. And I get the feeling that's what he's talking about. The Book of Smiles, the mushroom festival. Oh, my dear boy. We must consult the Book of Smiles for that. A great mushroom up shall rise. See, look, a great mushroom up shall rise and scatter its spores far and wide. That sounds like a nuke. Its shadow shall spread and swallow the sun. A nuke. And not a single place will be spared the fun. A nuke. But this mushroom shall not rise alone, for it's a festival. It is known. Yeah, because once the first nuke is set off, other people are going to start setting them off too. And then we'll be at war. They're definitely talking, I feel like he's talking about nuclear war. And humans, in this type of situation that they're in this world, it seems like going to nuclear war is only a matter of time. Golly, we can't allow that happen. We must stop it. Together, my boy. I tore some pages from the Book of Smiles. Please take them. They'll tell you what to do. All right, I'll take the damn page from the Book of Smiles. There's a good lad. Give them a read when you have a quiet moment, won't you? Now then, I must be off. I'll be back once you've got everything sorted. So get a wiggle on. I bid you good day, good health, great joy, and plenty of smiles, my dear boy. Toodaloo. Okay, bro. The music got really dark. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streak, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. So this FEMA guy is just killing people? Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter, but it seems no one is willing to let them in. I mean, I'm willing to let people in, but nobody's knocking on my door anymore. Today the world was built anew, and in the basement mushroom grew. It towered high, and time is nigh to eat it whole if one would try. To welcome guests is not for strong. The mushroom stands tall and long. Under tree of apple can you rest. She'll feed you with her sweet fruits best. The day will come when one must kneel before the mushroom's mighty peel. While on the clock the hand shall climb, Make haste, my friend. There is no time. Alright, I'm going to bed. I think it's because someone died. Yeah, because I have a visitor in my house, but I can't test anybody, so I don't know who the visitor is. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. The latest for now. Next up, some ads. Special report on the nature of the visitors. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from the deep underground? This is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Oh! Method of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. Okay. Even the hardest workers need a break. This is a cigarette commercial. You can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Alright. They're still alive. Oh, he was human. I have a visitor in my house and I don't know who it is. Alright, well, it's day 2 and I'm not going to test anybody. Just going to drink my beer and go to bed. Damn. What if it's like COVID? It spreads because people who are infected near each other. I think that might actually be what this is like based on. I think this is based on, you know, the lockdowns during COVID. I need to let more people in my house. How's your new life treating you, baby? Managed to adapt yet? How silly of me to ask. You do live here after all. You look unusual. So you noticed. Thanks. Do you like it, baby? People keep remarking on my looks lately, even more than they used to. You're not much of a talker, are you? Tell me about yourself. I'd rather not. I used to pray my father would drop dead. Is that enough? I've never been good with people. That's not changing now. I'm going to say I've never been good with people. I get it. Not many people know how to listen without jumping in with a, well, I had it worse. Connecting with other people is hard. You're not the only one who struggles with that. I could help you if you want, baby. You could practice on me. Maybe we could try connecting together. This bitch. Should I... No, you should leave. I never expect you to answer any differently. Do you think facing the end all alone will make things any easier? Well, he doesn't think so. What? Who is he? Your pimp? She looks so pretty, yeah. It's so quiet here at night. Good evening. May I come in? Were you watching the house? Are you looking for something? What? No, don't be silly. It's simply rare for a full house to stay so silent at night. Usually you can hear some kind of drunken shouting, or crying, or screaming. Who are you? Where did you come from? There was a hospital downtown, but I didn't let the pretty girl in because the pretty lady, she seemed manipulative. Well, it's a rather long story. If you would be so kind as let me in, I'll tell you all about it. I'll let him in. Oh, this guy is human, I'm pretty sure, so we're just gonna let him in. He's a firefighter. Can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at a hospital? A hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I'd have been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. Come in. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us this slip of paper at work before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone. But why go if everyone who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. Your pimp? Yeah. I don't know who she's talking about. Alright, so we got a visitor in our house. So tomorrow I'm going to have to hand out a FEMA notice. I don't know who the fuck the visitor is, though. But we're just going to go to bed. Let the doctor treat him, please. The poor guy. Someone dies. I keep getting people dying. Good afternoon. This is the news. We bring an important update. New details have more regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. One of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bells toll for us, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in the web. So the thing is if they have bugs in their ears, they're probably a visitor. A special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed up in hooded clothing. This guy comes to your house. The city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you are able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. Alright. Let's go see who died. Okay, she was human, he's human. Is she human? You know, she might be the visitor. Oh, there's a mushroom. This is the mushroom he was talking about. Put it in the fridge, even though I kind of want to eat it right now. That was the mushroom that he was telling me about. Her sister died. Yeah, I know. So I'm pretty sure they're both human. Alright, so... where's the kitchen at? It's been 3 days and 3 nights without testing, right? Uh-oh. We got an ending. What the hell? Uh-oh. I think I have a bunch of visitors in my house. Uh-oh. I don't know what that was, but I think I have a bunch of visitors in my house. Oh my god. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. What's going on in the city? Bring back the ones you took. You're in no position to make demands. You're all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony. A place that used to be my hometown. How long is all this going to continue? We're all studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us and this will all be over before you know it. We need people. 2 to be precise. It'll speed things up. This is all for the best. Alright, I'm going to argue with him. I'm going to say, nah, bro, this is creepy. Yeah, what happened to my house? I've never seen that before. I've played this game a bunch of times. I think I have nothing but visitors in my house. I think that's what's going on. I think my house is full of visitors. Yeah, I'm alone. Uh-oh. Yes, your house is perfect. Dude, so I think the visitors ate all the humans that I had in my house, broke down all my doors and everything. So, your house is perfect. I can feel it. What exactly do you feel? Death. Death has taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? You look like some kind of... I'm going to say, who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? We are the harbingers of new faith, the orators of hallowed doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. So what is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes? Death influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their task. I'm not exactly burning... Sounds like a tall order. What should I say? It is a tall order. The road to higher purpose is never one easily traveled. Do you not long for peace? A world where no one is burdened to any other? Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Alas, there is no other way. I don't like being threatened, but fine, I'll help. Thank you. Watch over them. See you later. Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth. My neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Let me guess. Is that a broom in your hands? What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor-proof? Visitor-proof? Oh, you mean this necklace? That's a good theorem. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder, so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. So, why are you here? How long are you planning on cleaning the filth? Hold it. You already asked your questions. Now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? A half-naked visitor and an entire patrol. Visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun of my own. FEMA's been taking people, no clue if they're coming back. I don't know if they're crazy, if they're actually onto something. Well, the cult people, I mean, in this world, there's a lot of interesting things that go down. So, the cult people might be onto something, you know what I mean? Just one, half naked, so it wasn't wearing any protective armor. Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention. I'll be back again. Hello, you have a beautiful home here. Who is this? I've never seen this guy before of all the times I've played this game. It's much quieter out here. In the city, everything screams. I was hoping I might be able to impose upon you. Why didn't you stay home? What's so beautiful about this place? The silence, the emptiness. It's so still out here. I shiver, even caught in the frantic city's heat. The fever trap, the streets no longer cool as the night falls. I'd be a shiver either way. It's the rot, you see. Each morning I wake, I lie and wonder if I'll live to see the next. A tale like mine is best swallowed in one foul gulp. I don't belong in the panic, where life struggles against the current. How did you get gangrene? Should we cut your arm off? A fair question. For now, I shall say this. I once lived with a girl I adored. She changed every day, little by little, and oh, it was beautiful. Till the others came, and well, I trust you can surmise the rest. He looks fancy. Yeah, and he talks, like, really poetically. Now I stand here before you, alone. I would, but that cultist is already there. They cling forlorn thoughts of tomorrow. Yet I came to listen to the silent haze of dust. I'll kick them out. You should leave. Would you mind if I stayed close by? I'll wait for death to gather me in her soft embrace. You notice how everybody refers to death as female? There's multiple characters who have said death is a woman. It's just interesting. I believe that the bald-headed guy who prophesies the cat referred to death as a woman. This guy's referring to it as a her. And the cult says her. So, it's like the god of death is a woman in this universe. Please don't cast my body aside once my time comes. All my doors are broken. This shit is creepy as hell. Why is my door the only one not broken? No one's left. This because of the dream? Good afternoon. You are watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and offer shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials. Bleeding gums. An individual showing this condition comes to your door. Do not engage. Wait for scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. Oh yeah, the cult that's in my house. Watch all the TV shows. I got an achievement for watching all the TV shows. Aren't just hiding among us. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity, possible ties to the visitors themselves. According to these news reports, Goddess of Death, harmless evangelizing is now escalated into action. Some experts believe that the cult may even be responsible for recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with these so-called new believers. Okay, so... Wait. The cult members are here. Wait a minute. My doors are back on the wall. Are you guys seeing this? Well, Hope, are you seeing this? I think you're the only one here. So, I have the cult members. I know you can dig here somehow. Okay, so I don't think you have to worry about the cult members. Let's pet the cat. What the helly? Yeah, I've never seen... I guess it was a dream, but... I don't think I have to worry about the cult. It's been 3 days, right? The power of the suspicious among us cult fixed the doors. Hip hip hooray. Yeah, really. Like, that's so weird. This is my last beer. Alright, we're going to bed. Greetings, my boy. Did you forget about me, Didn't notice the hints tucked away in the Book of Smiles? Feh, I'm just wasting precious time on you youngins. Oh, I forgot all about that. I read it and then I didn't do anything. Kids these days. Okay. Damn, it's boiling out here. Boiling, I tell you. It's the middle of the night. Are you okay? No, I'm not fucking okay. Look at me. Feels like my damn skin's melting. Melting, I tell you. God, it's hotter than any tropical resort I've ever stayed in. I just need a cool soak. Mind if I borrow your shower? Splendid. One moment more and I fear I'd have melted into a puddle. Speaking of, don't suppose you have any ice cream, do you? Listen here, boy. Open the door. I need that tub. I'm a hair away from passing out and roasting alive on your fucking doorstep. I'm gonna let him in. I don't know if he's human, but I'm letting him in. Oh, this guy again. You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. But what a word it is. You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. Can you come back later? Shame. I'll leave. For now. But before I go, let's try out that gamble. You alone? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even if we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. Get the fuck out, you freaky visitor. Yeah, really. You're there. Oh, here he is. He came back. Now remember, we didn't test for 3 days, and I had disasters happen, but let's see what he says. The feeling is worse now. Strange. Is it because of all this destruction? Do you need some help? I've already got all the help I need. I feel weaker. My sight can't reach as far as it did before. It's probably not you. Or her. This happened once before at the very beginning. Everything will be fine. Newly grown stalks will break through the ash and reach for the sky. I never understand what you're saying. Goodness, I do not wish to scare you. Simply thinking aloud. Before I came to you, everything felt so clear. Now, it's like fog. You have a basement, yes? Something's there, beneath the soil. Though I can't quite see what. Do I need it? Are you sure something's really there? Goodness, I can't think clearly. Though, in the soil, I see one more thing. Don't jump. Not yet. I should rest. Man, what? I've heard about you. Most people stay the hell away from your place. Those who come here are either desperate or stupid. But you have my respect. Thanks. What do they say about my place? That survival here is no easy feat. That you don't let the visitors take the one thing that's rightfully yours. Life. I couldn't just pass by a place like that. I think we see eye to eye, you and me. We will survive, no matter what it takes. Are you desperate too? You sound like a psycho. I'm gonna ask her if she's desperate. What? Oh, you want to know why I came here? Who knows? Maybe I'm crazy. But I'm definitely not desperate. Mankind has survived worse before. Why should we give up now? Come in. Great. You know, I'm honored to be here now, when our lives are all falling apart. Let's talk sometime. Okay, are we done with people coming for the night? Oi. Whole world's gone Pete Tong, eh? I thought she was a femboy for a second. I mean, she kind of had that look. The beasts have come out to play. Finally, no more holding back. What are you talking about? Are you one of those beasts? We're all animals, mate. Oh, this guy's British. Keep denying it, and they'll just eat you alive. Won't even leave the bones. This is the New World Order. Might makes right. I'm not letting this guy in just because. Anyone who says otherwise will be dead as dog by morning. Dead as dog. There's the word dog again. Damn, the amount of text you type. LOL. Hi, Wizzy. How are you? No DBD today. We're doing... I think Hope has been the only one here for the last, 40 minutes, bro. Wazzy? Wizzy? Oh, okay, but anyway, notice this guy will be dead as a dog by morning. Remember the last guy who said basically it's a dog-eat-dog world? He said dogs rule the world or whatever. I don't trust this guy. He's probably a visitor. I'm not letting him in. How many houses have you been through? I never stayed in any one of them too long. Seen the same everywhere I go. Fear blinds people to the bigger picture. You've still got proper order here. That's a rare thing, Sunshine. Curious to see how you keep it. You should leave. Ah, that's how it is it? Expect to hear from me again, Sunshine. I'm sorry I typed wrong. Somebody's banging on my window. You can never trust British people, right? I mean, to be fair, that guy just seemed untrust. Somebody is banging on my window. You hear that? I'm going to bed. Yeah, there was a dead body hanging out there. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. There's the thing about dogs again. has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals. He gave the vibe of Wednesday's father, Gomez. Skin irritation. Investigation into attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there is no doubt about FEMA will continue both this and the ongoing... Okay. Stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Troubling signs from the countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. Really just stopped here to say hi. I'm really busy this Monday. Okay, well, hi. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I hope you're not too busy and whatever you're doing doesn't suck up all your time. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with disaster relief. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to dig in the basement like he told us to. And I have the energy to do it. I don't have any energy. Okay, well, we'll wait till next time. Don't leave us, Wizzy. All right, let's see if anybody's dead. Yeah, see, he's referring to death as a she. Like dog digging? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about dogs in this. Dogma burned into their souls. For millennia we clawed at the veil, seeking life's meaning, and lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, and we are her followers. Okay? You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell, that it's something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will we ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve, to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of dead and the mountains of bones and reach her. Death. All right, these guys are interesting. Nothing comes easy. Nothing at all. You've had it rough, huh? I guess anyone who ever had it easy is dead by now. So God is a dog in this universe. God is a dog in this universe. I guess anyone who ever had it easy is dead by now. When money stopped making you king of the world, the soft hands couldn't handle it. When you've got no spine, it's easy to end up a victim to a rapist, an opportunist, or just some lunatic. You've seen it too, right? People are turning into animals, but not us. We don't stoop to their level. We can fight back and let others survive. We are the ones who want to live. The filth, the cowards, the ones who've given up, they'll get filtered out by this world. Yeah, it sounds radical, but that's how things are. We can't fix it. All we can do is try to keep what's left of our humanity. I hope this place can help with that. I don't know, man. You're sounding kind of suspicious, like you might actually be... Where's that doctor at? Didn't I let a doctor in here? Okay, so this guy is just using my bath. Yes, yes, much better. I think this guy might be a visitor, although, you know, I'm getting a little peckish. Got anything to wet the whistle? Give him a can of beer. Splendid. Nothing like a cold one. My favorite. Hey, buy yourself something nice. Get a handful of crumpled bills, unless useless these days. I don't give a shit about your money. How rude. Think you're above the system, do you? Everyone needs money. The whole damn world runs on it, I tell you. Fine, take this then. You receive kombucha. Nobody civilized drink that crap. Hey, I drink that, but someone like me, you might find a use for it. All right. I'm going to bed. If someone ends up dead, we don't want the cult to end up dead because I think that leads to a good ending. So hopefully those cult members will still be alive. We need more people. It's the only way to avoid catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the bullshit. The world is about to end. Keep playing games and we'll take everyone in this house. What's it going to take to fix all this? 2 more people. We're not taking everything you have in there. Just 2. Then either find a way to eradicate the visitors or we never meet again. Good. I want to see you again. The feeling is mutual. Oh, they took one of the cult members. Shit! I was trying not to get the cult members taken. That's all. Have a nice night. Let's not how fare my flock. Yeah, they're still alive. Wait, they're all dead? You took... No, they're not dead. I was trying to preserve them. They're not all dead. Only chance from us. Goodbye. I was trying to get the ending with the cult. I'm going to have to play through again. I'm back. Tried to find that someone I mentioned. No luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town? Or just this block? How do you spot a visitor? What if they only show 1 or 2 signs? Then you enact justice as swiftly as possible. Visitors feed on the weakness of the soft-hearted. That's how people get killed in their own homes. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He got a little kid, little girl. Not sure how old. His wife, well, fuck the wife. His house burned down. Haven't seen him since. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. Got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Use your damn fingers. Open them up wide. Not showing any signs. All great. Just fucking great. You realize just what one normal visitor can do in a single night? One slip up and everyone's dead. You're clear for now. But I see something even slightly off about you. I'm putting one right between your eyes. Not now, though. Got bigger shit to deal with. Curse you, FEMA. Yeah, they fucked up one of my endings. This sucks. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. A new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual which appears involved open flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved in the recent attacks on the quarantine zone. Due to the ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. Any cult members approach your home, call the FEMA hotline immediately. Fungal growth in the underarm area. Okay. That's the latest for now. An update on conditions at the poles. The sun strikes yet again. Scientists have released troubling new projections on our global climate. If the current heat wave does not subside, meltwaters from the polar ice caps may lead to catastrophic flooding. Researchers continue to investigate the cause of the ongoing climate anomaly, but no answer so far. Stay tuned for updates. All right. All right, look, check this out. Are these cult members still here? No, they left. I could have got the good ending if that damn FEMA guy didn't show up. Oh well. Can I dig more? Okay, I think we only need one more day of digging to get this open. Elena, you're cooked. I know. Hold up. Where's my kitchen at? I'm gonna eat this mushroom. What is this? I've never seen this before either. Whoa, this is trippy. Oh, I ate that mushroom, so I'm having hallucinations. Road to Mushroom Land. See the mushroom dream. Finally, some kind of shelter. Hole? Big hole? Yeah. What happened to your eyes? I saw something unspeakable. I won't dare describe it, for who dwells on what the mind bursts when it breaks? Just always in front of me, burned into the darkness. There are no words for the ancient dread that tore through me soul. Trust me, if you'd seen it, you'd have done the same. What did you see? Trust me, you're better off not knowing. To it, our sorrow is a feast, a buffet of grief. It gorges itself on fear, pain, our minds. My only mistake was wandering into the wrong place at the wrong time. It didn't even notice me at first. It was too busy devouring charred flesh, slowly consuming those blackened coal-like bodies right before my eyes. Dear God, I wouldn't wish the sight of it on it, my worst enemy. Thank you. Maybe now I can finally get some rest. Will it be harder to sleep without eyes to close? This person cut out their eyes. That's freaky as hell. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. What do you mean? What's coming to an end? Can't say. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, we can help. Why do you keep coming here? Why not just break the door down? I have a feeling if I say why not just break the door down, he's going to actually break it down. So I'm going to say why do you keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that. Have you considered that you were chosen? They send me for a reason. To change something? But the outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. Not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you let any of us into your home? There are many people here. Oh, what do I say? I got rid of anyone who didn't belong. There are many non-people here. There are many people in here. Why so tense, clinging to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone? I'm not alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. That was scary. I thought he was going to break in and kill me. Hello? This guy looks like... What the hell? He looks so awake. Anyone in there? I heard footsteps. Means you're there, behind the door. Can you open it? First, return the ones you took. Took? You think I'm a FEMA officer because of the suit? Nah, I just pulled it off a corpse. Figured it might be safer out here that way. They must wear these things for a reason. Maybe the sun leaves radiation behind at night or something? I don't even want to know. So, who are you then? Just a regular factory guy. Built fridges. Fixed them too. And I don't work there anymore. Work kept piling up. Not enough people left. We couldn't keep up. I burned out and quit. Come in. What? Oh, thanks. Any place I can sit? Didn't think you'd actually let me in. Alright. Like he's hiding his face. Okay, so that guy claims he's not a FEMA agent, but he's in a FEMA uniform. Hello, can you let me in, please? Do you need something? Looking for shelter? Just let me in if that's alright. I used to live in the college dorm, but I had to leave. Why? FEMA. They started rounding people up, and I really don't want to end up in a quarantine zone. Should I let him in? Oh, he's giving me cigarettes. Ha, he gave me cigarettes to let him in. All right. What's there to lose? Breaking news. Conditions of the city show no sign of stabilizing and the disaster continues to worsen, with glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. Seek cover immediately if you hear thunder to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying the visitors. Rapid pupil movement. Huh. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack on our studio. If you have questions about identifying visitors, call the hotline. End of broadcast. What the hell? Attack on the studio? You know what? So who all's here? Damn, this whole thing's so messed up. You used to live in a dorm, right? Yeah, I didn't mention it before, but I'm not from around here. Came to study, then everything went to hell. At first, they locked us in the dorms, afraid the virus would spread, and then they brought in the yellow suits. I was already getting worried, but then I heard they were taking the infected to quarantine zones. I wasn't going to just sit there and wait for them to drag me away, so I climbed out the window and ran, grabbed my jacket and took off. Had no place to go, though. So, are you a visitor? You know what I mean? Just the jacket? Well, I took my ID and a few other things, but honestly, the jacket's what really mattered. Don't get me wrong, it's not about the price tag or the brand label. It's one of the few things I have left from my brother. Alright, so I think those people are okay. Tell me, what did you see? You don't want to know. Trust me, it's a mercy not to. I thought if I could stop seeing, I'd be free of that thing. But it's carved into me now. I still dream. It's always there. It visits often. Okay, so I got some interesting folks in my house. I'm gonna pick up the cat. Aw, it's a kitty. He's so cute. Little baby kitty. I remember, I think the doc had it. Yeah, the doctor has like double pupils or something like that. I hope I didn't get too much solar exposure. You're sure you're not with FEMA? I'm really not with them. I told you I used to fix fridges. I found the uniform in a car. Earlier you said you took it off a corpse. Well, yeah, sure. I found it in a car on a dead guy. Figured the uniform would protect me from visitors. I mean, those FEMA guys wear it for a reason, right? I don't trust this guy. I think he's really FEMA. We're not testing anybody. We're just digging a hole. I want to know what's down here. Oh? Did we find... Uh-oh. Hey, it's the tunnel from my dream. Do I go right or left? Chat, which way do I go? Oh, okay, this way. Okay, so he told me to find something underneath my house, and I dug and I dug, and I finally found something. So let's see where this leads. Wow, you're a slow walker, bro. That's a rock. Okay. Can you walk faster? It's a rock. Hole. Hi. Sting Nguyen. Nguyen. Is it pronounced Nguyen? I'm not good with pronouncing names. But hi, how are you? I think we're almost done with this game. I think I just need to get through one more night. Maybe this way. I see a hole right here. Who's there? Thought I heard... There's a person in here! What the hell? Huh? I think. What are you doing under my house? What? Speak up. My ears are full of dust and soot. I can't hear a damn thing. We're under your house? Well, let's hope it doesn't fall on our heads. Why are you down here? Me and my boys figured we'd dig some tunnels to hide from the heat. We barely even started to dig, and look, we found a whole underground network. These used to be even more of them. Some collapsed recently. These tunnels go deep, real deep. No clue where they end. But forget that, because we found something else. What is it? Something interesting? NASA is planning to launch 4 astronauts to the moon by 2027. Really? 2027 is not that long from now. Did you just hear about that today? Forget that, because we found something. There's a hole. Something's going on near it too. A real quiet hum, and it never stops. Animals go silent near it. Compasses go nuts. Flashlights can't cut through the dark. One of our guys went in. I stayed up here, just in case he needs a hand. Listen, if you're thinking about coming down here, steer clear of that hole. We tried digging near it and nearly brought this whole place down on your heads. Alright. So how do I get into the... How do I get into there? Do I need like a... We'll come back the next day. Also, that's weird. There is a mining cave underneath the home. Yeah, it's really weird, right? But check this out. I think I just saved, right? Who the fuck is at my door? I'm back. Not really sure why the hell I bothered, though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now who knows where the brat is. How are you holding up? You want to find her? No point looking. Wasted time. If my brother had a spine, maybe there'd still be a chance. But now, I don't care. I think this is the neighbor's brother. I don't care anymore. I'm done with that. There was this family on the edge of town, barricaded in, dad holding the door. But the wife, she was showing signs. He kept pleading with me. She's my wife. Don't hurt her. When the visitors started climbing the roof, the idiot finally opened the door. Let her run. So I did what he couldn't. I killed her first, then him. Kids got away with the neighbors somehow. What the fuck? This guy's a psychopath. So FEMA is killing anyone who finds out the truth. Yeah, it seems that way. Then FEMA rolled in talking about cleanup and told him not to worry. It was already done. They laughed, said I should sign up. Fuck that. All they do is drag folks away and the visitors are still fucking here. Anyway, enough talk. I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. Again with this shit. Looks fine. But so did half the backstabbers I've buried. Honestly, I don't give a flying fuck about your damn photo. I'm done here. You won't see me again. Enjoy what's left. Okay, how do I get into the hole in my house, though? Help me. I've been shot. Not gonna last long. Who did this to you? Fucking FEMA pigs got me. I was climbing the fence, made a run for it. They're shit shots, those assholes. Every bullet missed. Except one. One went clean through. Thank fuck for that. But shit, I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. At least my gut's here. Not that there'd be much left to spill. Hurts like a bitch to laugh. Tell me about the FEMA quarantine zones. Picture an empty parking lot fenced off with a couple of tents scattered around. Then fill the empty space with big-ass shipping containers they shove people into every morning like cattle. That's your FEMA quarantine zone. And their security's a goddamn joke. Didn't even need a plan. I just waited for the right moment and climbed the fucking fence. They're busy in there. You can tell they're preparing for something. Well, I guess the moment I chose wasn't totally right. One of those pigs turned and saw me. Then he started shooting. I dropped straight off the fence into a puddle, then fucking lagged it. Should I let this guy in? I gotta go to the bathroom. Let me know if I should let this guy in. I'll be right back. Sounds like he's talking about that shooter guy. Looks like he's in an older hardcore band. He's balding a little. Should I let him in, you guys? I'll let him in. I've forgotten your face. My vision's fading. I barely see anything now. Has she left me? Just don't die on the porch. What? She kept me going all this time. And now, she's just going to take it all back? What was the point? Who are you talking about? Are you dying? What a strange question. I don't understand any of this anymore. But I used to, I think. I remember just one word, jump. What does it mean? Is it a message meant for you? Remember when I asked you to read my fortune from this book? Would you do it again? I'm scared. Maybe it will help. Somewhere towards the end, middle of the page, 200. 10th page? Our youth screamed out like the pyres of Rowan. I don't have the strength to keep reading. I think I'll be going now. Goodbye. What the hell? Hi there, Teehee. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous. I'm staying at the Hope Hotel, but I decided to take a walk. I'm scared to go back. Can I stay here? Why can't you just go back? I don't like it. Rather find another place. There's a girl in a yellow raincoat there. She scares me, Teehee. You're kind of freaking me out. I can't prove it, no, but I think she's a visitor. FEMA came and then they went gone. Why don't you go to your relatives? Don't you have any friends? What friends? Everyone's got it out for me. Every single jerk, ever since school. One of them got what he deserved, but I'm more careful now. Oh no, you're not coming in my house. This person creeps me out. Besides, I heard shots nearby. I took safety more seriously, yes? You should leave. So you think I'm crazy too? Yeah, I don't trust you. Little fucked up fucky-wuck. You're no better than those torturers in lab coats. See where that gets you. Mark my words. Teehee. What the fuck? Okay, we got some weirdos tonight. Breaking news. FEMA has just arrested a majority of government officials. The agency reports that some members of the administration were identified as visitors. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. What the fuck? In addition, one moment, Justin from FEMA. Fugitives have broken through the citywide lockdown. We repeat, fugitives have broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock your doors, await further instructions, and stay inside. End of broadcast. Okay. Okay. Back again, huh? You speaking quiet now, or is it just me going deaf from that hum? Well, spit it out. How long have you been down here? What? Speak up. I've been sitting here, sure, 2, maybe 3 days. The flow of time's weird down here. No light, no clocks. Hell if I know how many hours have gone by. You better eat something up there, or you'll end up like me, starving with only a lantern for company. Have you looked into the hole yourself? Are you worried something happened to your friends down there? Visitors? That's what we've been saying. We think those tunnels are theirs, and that hole might be some kind of gate. What if the answers are down there? Not all of them, sure, but what if they just came up and think about it. One trip down and maybe we finally figure it out. I'll go myself, but someone's got to keep the rope steady, yeah? You don't look built for heavy lifting, but I could yank you up no problem. How about you go look and I keep watch? Well, back again, huh? Someone's got to be ready to haul. Okay, how do I get to the hole, though? Oh, here he is. I found him. All right, you guys, moment of truth. Oh, I fell in. I didn't mean to fall in. What the fuck? I thought there was more conversation before I fell in. What is this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? I think I fucked up, y'all. What is this? What is this floating here? Is this a biblically accurate angel, bro? Death. Death. What the hell? This, remember they kept referring to death as a woman? So I guess this is death. What the fuck? If only those frozen hands could love me. Could you ever manage that? Congratulations. You emerge into an odd space. A hallway stretches before you with a desk at the end. You what? Where am I? In these sorrowful lands, everything is geared for winter. Thick walls, thick coats, thick dreams. How lovely that this long night is coming to an end. Daylight is near. Shall I keep hold of your shadow? I can see you want me to. You have no reason to fear. There's nothing left to be afraid of. The road twisted into a slippery knot, then broke apart. Did I just die? Minecraft totem. I think I just died, y'all. What now? Am I dead? Is this the end? Am I dead? What does it truly mean to be dead? May you simply fell asleep and you have found each other within a dream. We are alike in that way. I am the unwanted sibling, the outcast in the family of humanity. What do I do now? Is there nothing else? I'm scared. Of course, this tiny kingdom has swallowed so much sleep. Where do you want to go? To those whose eyes carve marks into your heart? No, you don't want to see them. You're tired. I know where you need to go. To where motif mirrors are plentiful set to lend a sense of abundance. Wait, what? This is what you wanted, isn't it? What? What is this? There's a farmhouse. These short roads will soon stretch vaguely wide, long, dusty, and strewn with compromises. Enjoy. Is this a farmhouse? Can I run? No, you just gotta slow walk, bro. Is this from the painting? Remember the painting on my wall that was just like a lonely house in the middle of nowhere? Is this it? This is the house from the painting on my wall. Am I dead? Will I be stuck here forever? Is anyone coming? Can I watch a movie or something? Is anyone here? Yeah! See, it's the house. Day and night mean nothing here. I don't know how long I've been here. But now, I feel calm. So very calm. It's so very still. There's nothing more to hinder you here. I hear no footsteps, no voices. I feel nothing. I don't remember how I got here. I don't know how to leave. But I don't really want to. I just hope this lasts a little longer. Pretty sure I died. I wonder what if it all... Yeah, it is the protagonist's dad's house. Why was I allowed in? Will someone come for me? I wish I could meet them again. But that can wait. I'm tired. I'll just rest a while. Yeah, it's like a good ending. But yeah, it feels embrace the inevitable. Okay. Music's pretty sick. I feel like I died and then went to heaven. I mean, I did let a lot of people in my house, and I feel like the only person I killed was an actual visitor. I only shot one person. I gotta turn this down. This shit is loud as fuck over my... Well, that was a good ending. There's like 11 or 12 endings to this game. So, I mean, I'll have to play again another time to get another ending. But for now, I think that's going to do it for my stream today. Thanks for coming in and watching. Thanks for sticking around the whole time, Hope. It was really cool to see you again and have you here. And I will be streaming again. Yeah, that was a bittersweet ending. I agree. It was bittersweet. It felt... I don't know. It felt like I died. Like, it felt like I died and went to heaven, right? I mean... 12? There's 12 endings? 11 or 12? I don't know. It's like there's a lot of endings. The music's really good, though. I like it. It's sick. I was here just napping. LOL. Alright, you guys. That is it for the stream. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. That was actually a pretty good ending. I'm glad I got it. I hope maybe I'll play again and we'll try to get a different ending. But that's it for the stream today. I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.